Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Goff. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end. Dallas got it.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the 29, Goff. He gets this to Davante Adams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He wants Reynolds way downfield. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Reynolds. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Jackson now to return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down. It's Williams, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Goff looking deep for Adams. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for Detroit. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Being chased out left. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They are going for it. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor, 36 yards. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Play action. It's gone. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff going up top. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Quintez Cephas, 68 yards. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. This time the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. again, this Philly offense set to go. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Charles Harris able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Jackson now to return.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Romeo Okwara showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Smith here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Romeo Okwara gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 23. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Here's Goff. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 55 yards. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. Flushed out right. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Goff on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Goff throwing again. Looking deep for Adams. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And that'll be incomplete.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Reynolds, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try to run with Swift. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. Powerful running. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll go again here with Jefferson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw, Goff. This is caught, and in for the Lions, touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions are moving closer to a date now, the NFC Championship game, as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that challenge, a successful one. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to run with Jefferson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jamar Jefferson punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Escaping the pressure right. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hurts throw complete to Rager. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Now gone. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.